Hello you guys, welcome back. As I told you, we're gonna investigate on this Star Dragon Oracle cards. In our previous video, we were looking at the Tarot of Dragons by Sean Mackenzie, and now we're looking at Star Dragon Oracle cards by Paulo Babiri, I believe it is. And it's funny because I actually have another deck of from this person that's actually specifically the zodiac signs. I already took a peek through this deck the other day once I had received it because I couldn't wait. Sorry, but let's talk about it right quick. So we have this book. As you can see already, there's constellations. What are the constellations? If you know your constellations, then hey, this probably might be easier to read for you, as constellations have their own symbolism and such like that. So here we have this book. It has the information also in different languages, so that's pretty cool. 33 cards in total. The deck structure. So we have the main deck. There are 28 cards of color with dragons and the herald. So when they say the dragons and the herald, we have the dragon and then the humanoid figure that comes along with the dragon. That it says a herald is connected to a specific star in the constellation, just as the dragons are to astronomical constellations. All right, the main deck, you may have to blah, 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 herald and associate for meditative experience, invite these energies to enhance your life. Okay. So it says right here, now note, each of the 28 cards in the main deck is associated with 2 keywords or phrases. The first keyword references the dragon energy, which is the larger universal archetype being invoked. The second keyword references the herald or human elements of the reading, a specific situation, circumstance, person, place, or thing. But they more or less connect together to give a bigger picture. All right, and then we have also the generals, which are 5 monochrome cards, which are at the end of the deck. We are going to look at them all, so don't worry. The generals refer to the generals. Generals contain both herald and dragon. Likewise, both herald and dragon in each of these cards are connected to astronomical constellations as well. Okay. So for the generals deck, we have 5 cards depict 5 concepts or areas for exploration and meditation. So if we were to include this in a reading, these are basically certain things that you should focus on during your meditations, or for you just to take time to do some introspection on. So here we have knowledge. This references the ability, skill, and information. Resources is a reference to all material means and resources. Inspiration pertains to ideals and creativity which are invoked. Time, this represents patience, pacing, and so forth. And space involves or invokes travel and movement. Meanings of the cards. So we have the constellation that's going to come with the card, that is more or less talking about the universal situation, the universal outlook. And then we have the star, which pertains to the human situation, to our physical life. And then we have wisdom of the herald, meditative text that focuses on the herald or human energy of the card. Wisdom of the dragon, which focuses on the dragon or universal archetype that you're dealing with. And then we have the Star Dragon Invocation, a summary of the card's meaning and a short meditative exercise. So we are going to look through these. I probably might look along with the book because as you can see, we have this what the card is, Vision Contemplating the Future, which is the very first card. And then we have the constellations and the star. And the constellation that's being shown within the dragon is Lupus, being the wolf. And then its star, its cohesive star with the humanoid is Ğęnıę Alpha Lupi. I don't want to butcher that. That sounds bogus. But yeah, I love this because we have our dragons, and then we have basically, this is a mythical creature as well, being a fairy or a nymph or some sort. Pixie. I'm loving it. It's so cute. And as I said, this first card is Vision Contemplating the Future. This is the bigger picture, and this is using it for the situation. All right, so let's get into it. That was the first card, Vision. Then we have the second card, Dominance, Believing in yourself. And the constellation we have is Andromeda and Alpha Andromedae. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to pronounce that. Alpharitz. I'm going to say that it's Alpharitz, but it's Alpha Andromedae. For dominance and believing in yourself. And then we have transformation, defining yourself. We have Monoceros, which is basically unicorn, and the corresponding star is Alpha Monocerotis. Hold on, so you guys could look at that. Alpha Monocerotis. And I like this too because it's a very simple definitions and meanings to it. There's not much of interference or too much of unnecessary information. It's very specific. So the fourth one, we have Wisdom, asking questions. Constellation Draco, dragon. And then the star is Eltanin Gamma Draconis. I've noticed, because I've been looking at these images really hard. I can't really see the star from the human. I could see the constellation from the dragon, but like if I really look into it, I can't see the star that corresponds to the human. But number 5 is miracle, making a difference. And Ophiuchus is actually the constellation, which is supposedly like the 13th zodiac, supposedly. And then the star is Alpha Uffizi. All right, and then 6 we have bliss, cherishing the day. Constellation Cetus, star Beta Cetus, which is in correspondence to Defida. Let's go ahead and show that to you guys so you could see that. Cetus, and the star is Defida, Beta Cetus. All right, and number 7 we have effort, conjuring your demons. Constellation Perseus and star Alpha Persei. All right, legacy, persistence. We have for the constellation Lyra, and then for the star we have Vega, Alpha Lyrae. Number 9, choice, understanding consequences. Looking at this right now, I'm getting like that. It's funny, haha, that's what I was gonna say. The constellation Hydra, the Hydra, I'm not sure if the Hydra is from Hades, or unless that's Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. Or if the Hydra is the multi-headed dragon. But if it is the multi-headed dragon, I'm definitely seeing this energy with all the dragon heads, which most likely is the Hydra the multi-dragon head, not the three-headed dog. So the constellation is Hydra, and the star is Alpha Hydrae. That's intense. Understanding consequences, both negative and positive. Then we have transcendence, achieving success. I'm getting like a whole phoenix energy, being reborn from the flames. And oh, haha, constellation phoenix. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And then the star is Ankaf Alpha Phoenixis. Then we have invention, burning with passion. I'm getting a little bit of Sagittarius, being the fact that there's the centaur. I'm getting Sagittarius energy for some reason. And then the star, the corresponding star is Alpha Centauri. We have the self, gathering your power, which corresponds with what constellation? Serpent, snake. Alpha Serpentis is the star. Yeah, definitely see that she is freaking beautiful. Gathering your power. Sexual power, maybe? Challenge, standing up for your rights. Hercules is the constellation, and the star is Beta Hercules. Nice. These are very powerful images. I love them. Then we have 14, understanding, looking at both sides. The constellation is Pisces Austrinius, and the star is Alpha Pisces Austrini. All right, and then we have 15, tranquility. The constellation Corvus, being a crow, and then the star is Ğęnıę, Gamma Corvi. Number 16, destruction, releasing your anger. We have Orion constellation, and the star is Beta Orionis. Number 17, we have grief, accepting loss. The constellation is Bootes, which is the herdsman. And then the star is Alpha Bootes. Very much Grim Reaper vibes. And then we have 18, healing, restoring hope. The constellation we have is Pegasus, and the star is Epsilon Pegasi. Number 19, carving your own path. The constellation is Cepheus, and the star is Alpha Cephi. All right, number 20, returning, going with the flow. Very much fall energy, earth energy, Capricorn maybe, or Taurus, being that he has horns. Probably no, Libra's an air sign. Oh, I didn't even say the constellation is Ursa Major, and the star is Epsilon Ursae Majoris. And then we have 21, resilience, finding your limits. The constellation is Canis Major, and the star is Alpha Canis Majoris. Oh, I finally see the star for the first time. Alrighty. 22, rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. I'm getting a whole lot of rebirth energy. Then we have the Southern Cross right here as the constellation. So that does real life, like resurrection of Christ. That does signify rebirth. Star Alpha Crucis. The constellation is Crux, and the star is Alpha Crucis. Number 23, enlightenment, moving forward. The constellation is Canis Minor, and the star is Alpha Canis Minoris. And then we have 24, freedom, breaking the chains. The constellation is Iranidis, River Iranidis, and then the star is Alpha Iranidi. And then we have 25, trust. The constellation, is for love and friendship. The constellation is Cygnus, which is Swan or Northern Cross. And then we have the star, which is Alpha Cygni. I don't really see the constellation on this one. Let me know if you guys see it, because I don't. Unless it's right here on her shirt. Maybe. That's probably it. And then we have 26, protection, finding what is important. The constellation is Ara, which is altar. And then the star is Cervantes, which is Mu Are. And then we have 27, culmination, completion and renewal. The constellation is Ursa Minor, and the star is Alpha Ursae Minoris. 28, letting go of the darkness. Constellation, Lepus, or hair, and the star is Alpha Leporis. So that's that for the main deck, and now we're gonna get into the generals, into the general deck, and they're very much different. These are colored and these are more of black and white, gray, the in-between space, the stuff that you're more or less struggling with. So here we go. Like I said, there are 5 cards. Excuse me. So here we have knowledge, and I am getting Aquarius energy with this, and the constellation happens to be Aquarius, and the star Beta Aquarii. All right, number 2, these are written in normal Roman numerals. Number 2 is to rate resources. The constellation is Ğęnıę. Carina, not Cariña. Carina. And then the star is Alpha Carinae. Then we have number 3, inspiration. The constellation is Coma Bernices, or Bernice's hair. And the star is Alpha Come Bernices. Number 4, time. The constellation is Delphinus, or dolphin. And the star is Beta Delphini. I mean, I do get like the whole dolphin energy. More of Pisces, really. I'm getting Pisces energy from this, being the way the fins are formed. Cause okay. Let me show you this last card. Number 5 is space, and for number 5, we have this one is actually Sagittarius. The constellation is Sagittarius, and the star is Epsilon Sagittarii. Here you go, so you could go ahead and view it. Constellations Sagittarius, star Epsilon Sagittarii. That's interesting. Now, being that I got, let me look at these cards right quick. So this deck that I did get is it's where is it? He made a previous deck, but this previous deck was actually only starring his illustrations, his artwork, while it was created by Barbara Moore, but he was a part of this creation. Now let me just show you, because this is freaking awesome. Like, I feel like the way it was portrayed. Oh, I see, it's air. Oh, well, you see where I was coming from with that? Okay, hold on, let me see Pisces right quick. I need to see Pisces, and I need to see Sagittarius, and I need to see Aquarius. Oh yeah, the image is totally different of the Pisces energy from that was being shown right here in time. Yeah, it's different. I get more of the air sign with that, but okay. Whatever. Okay, let's I'm just comparing. Don't mind me. I'm just comparing. And then we have this Aquarius energy. Let me see if there's any similarities. I mean, I would say kind of in like the headpiece, but this one looks way more like mystical, like a mystical creature. All right, now let's see Sagittarius, Capricorn, blah, 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 Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah, I was about to say, I was getting more of Aries vibes rather than Sagittarius because of the spirals. Yeah, but let's look at the Sagittarius right quick. I guess that looks raw. He is amazing when it comes to his artwork. I really do believe it. He is freaking awesome. All right. So that is it basically for this new deck that we have here. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick shuffle, probably a 2-card pool, so we could go ahead and get something from the main deck, and hopefully we could get something as well from the general deck, to see what we need to focus on when it comes to meditation. So give me 1 second as I get organized. Let's see. Well, they're very easy to shuffle. I didn't even give I mean, it's not too flimsy. It's pretty sturdy, but still be cautious of how you treat your cards. This is a collective card pool. We're just trying to see what the energy is. Thank you for opening this link for us. Let's be the bridge. All right. This is a collective message. And that's the one that wants to come out. Okay. What is this? All right. So we have number 9, choices, understanding consequences. Let's look through the book right quick. Let's see the definition of the book. So like I told you, learning your consequences, good or bad, everything has a consequence, whether it's good or bad. You just have to be prepared for what needs to be dealt with. All right, so wisdom of the herald, wisdom of your everyday situations, or whatever the situation may be. It says, for every action, there is a reaction. Now's the time to choose wisely. Open your heart and your mind. Understand the consequences of every action, every choice, every moment in the making. Time to get to know the reason behind it all. Observe every angle and take good care. The consequences are dire, but the reward is great. Wisdom of the dragon. You have the power and the right to choose what will be. Manifest your way. Make a great choice. Choose each day. Choose each situation. Choose in each moment. You're granted the gift of free will and choice in this life. Be wise, be smart, be cunning, and be deliberate. The choice is yours. And the overall message is to be more mindful in your everyday life about the choices you make and the way they affect and impact the path you walk and the life you lead. Recognize the ways in which your choices lead to consequences that ultimately make your reality. Become an active co-creator of your life and circumstances. So like I said, you have all these paths that you could take. All these dragons are considered portals. So we have all these portals, all these paths that we have access to, and they all of course have their own results. They have their own consequences, whether it be good or bad. So just be aware of these consequences, be aware of the choices or opportunities being provided for you, and just be smart and cunning about it. Take your time to actually sit down, think, and decipher what is the best outcome or possibility for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I really loved this deck so far. I like it. I think it goes really well in hand with the Tarot of Dragons deck. Can we see any general cards, any part of the general deck? Is there anything that we need to specifically work on when it comes to meditation? No, we don't got nothing. So just be aware of the consequences of the choices that you make. Everything has a consequence, whether it be good or bad. Just be aware. Always be aware. One more card, possibly, from the general deck. Well, that is it. All right, that's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ooh, knowledge. Work on your knowledge. Work on your skills. Work on the stuff that you already know so that you could build off of that and improve it. Let's see. Resources. Knowledge. It says the general of knowledge calls you to arms to build up your ability, skill, and endurance for retaining information. All you can and will be, and learn all you can and be all you can. Knowledge is power. So yeah, I always say that, for real. Knowledge is power. So if you just build up on your skills and you persist to learn more, the more you know, the more independent you can be, and yeah, be successful. I hope you guys really enjoyed this flip through. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again. I love you. Have a blessed day. Love and light. Remember, you are one decision closer to manifesting your dreams. Step into your awakening, and most importantly, be the change you want to see.